Okay, let's look at SPY on the monthly chart to start. We've been holding this trend line for a very long time now. I believe this one is, yes, March 2020. So significant long time through here. So we have plenty of room if we do get that pullback like we did in April where we pulled back and tested that trend line. But for now, we've continued to just push higher and higher. So I'm watching this upper trend line. We've tested it over and over again. Each time we test it, we get these little pullbacks and consolidation. So let's see what happens as we get closer. Now that we are in the month of November, what happens if we touch that area? That area is about 713, so we do have some room to move higher. And then once we do tap that area, we could see a little pullback before we see continuation. But this is the area I'm going to be watching for this month. Let's flip gears to the opposite direction for our weekly chart. I'm looking at how we've just trended along this trend line. We've continued to test it over and over again. Each time we do, we bounce. So let's see what this next candle gives us for this week. Let's see if we kind of stay within the previous weekly range, or do we get that pullback and test this trend line at about 666? We may see continuation higher and not even pull back, but this is the area I'd be watching on the weekly chart to see if we can continue to hold. Looking at the daily chart, this is a really long trend line through here. I just wanted to pull back and kind of show you guys. It was originally up here, but we broke through when we had this huge pullback right here, but we have tapped this trend line now multiple times right through here. So it's definitely a trend line to keep your eyes on. We tested this one, the upper trend line, on Tuesday, but we could not push above and hold. So instead, we've got a big rejection and pulled back off that trend line. So heading into Monday, the levels I'm watching is the 691. If we head back up, that will be our trend line. We can potentially set up for a reversal or a pullback again if we reject. So keep that in mind. And then if we continue to fall further down, this 671 is going to be right about where that lower trend line sits, and I will be watching there to see if we get a breakout. This is looking more like a reversal pattern through here. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. We just wait, trade level to level. But if we were to break this 671, then I would be watching for a break further down from here. And of course, we'll share those levels with you as we go. If we stay within the 691 and 671, we will continue to just trend right through this smaller space right here, which could be choppy. So let's just see, a 20-point range is pretty good for SPY. So we do have room to move, but let's watch these two areas heading into Monday to see if we test either one.